What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on HBAR. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
Now, I just want to start off by congratulating any of you guys that took this HBAR trade. It has skyrocketed out of the falling wedge. And I like to be able to back up what I say. So this is my previous HBAR video. It was trading at about 4.5 cents. And had you guys taken this trade, you could have made about 20% in 2 weeks. And I understand 20% might not sound like a lot, but if you compare that to the stock market, the average return is about 10% in a year. That would mean we made in 2 weeks what the stock market makes in 2 years, which are actually pretty incredible gains. But if you enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyways, I'll go deeper into the charts at the end of the video. So HBAR is currently trading at a price point of just under 5.5 cents. It has a market cap of 1.7 billion, which ranks 31st among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is up to 33.5 billion out of a max supply of 50 billion, which is about 67% in circulation. And if you guys are looking to trade HBAR, I recommend using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, I want to talk about this article right here. So Hedera, Ripple, and Cardano eye central bank partnerships. In the ever-changing world of financial communication, ISO 20022 stands out as a crucial standard that creates a common financial language and structure. Including cryptocurrencies in this standardized system is a big step towards making them globally accepted and compatible with traditional financial systems. And I've talked about this in quite a few of my HBAR videos, but just understand they are on this very important list. And on this particular list, they have 5 listed: Ripple, Stellar, Hedera, IOTA, and Cardano. But there are also rumors of Quant and Algorand, so there should be 7. But regardless, this could be very bullish for Hedera's future, as it could install a certain confidence that most projects do not have. And now if we come over to HBAR's Twitter, they just posted photos 1 hour ago of the opening ceremony of the VMO's Groups Hackathon, which was a collaboration of Hedera, Swirlds Labs, and the US Embassy of Vietnam. So it's always good to see that Hedera is continuing to get their name out there. And I also like what they reposted October 29th. It was great to spend some time together with the Swirlds Labs leadership team this week in New York City. And he said, "I should be used to how intelligent Lehman Barrett is by now, but I am not. He is a genius." And I've said that in many of my HBAR videos. And that's one of the biggest reasons I'm super bullish on HBAR, is because of how smart Dr. Lehman Barrett is. Personally, I do not want to bet against him and his technology in the upcoming bull run. And now this might be the most exciting news. So October 28th, they reposted, SaucerSwap V2 testnet beta is live. Use a Hedera testnet account to help find bugs to earn sauce tokens, which just goes to show that SaucerSwap is still a work in progress. However, once SaucerSwap is fully functional, this could be huge for Hedera. You look around at all of these major layer 1s, whether it's Ethereum with Uniswap, BNB with PancakeSwap, and so on. They all have huge, fully operational DEXs, and it completely helps with building their ecosystem. So SaucerSwap could be something that you want to get familiar with. And now we'll take a look at some other news that's not directly correlated to HBAR, but could still be very important. And this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. And the first thing that I want to talk about is what they posted 2 hours ago. Thailand's second largest bank acquires a local crypto exchange. Now, this is really interesting, and people have very mixed opinions in the comment section, but the majority of comments are very excited for this news, as they see it like banks are getting involved, so that could be good for global adoption. But the other side of this coin is that one of crypto's biggest selling points is decentralization. So there's also an argument that this is bearish news, but I'll let you guys make this decision for yourself, as perception is different to everyone. And now I want to talk about this whole section in here. So they posted 21 hours ago. Elon Musk says any post on X corrected by community notes will be demonetized. Now, to me, this post is not near as important as what is beneath it. So on October 27th, Elon Musk plans to turn X into a full-on finance platform within a year, and says that you won't need a bank account anymore. Now, this is very interesting. As most of you guys would probably agree, Elon Musk is very bullish on crypto long-term. Obviously, he's done a few questionable things to suggest otherwise, but most people would say he's pretty bullish on crypto. And in fact, there's been many different accounts of him wanting to add crypto to Twitter or now X. So if this whole move becomes a reality and he turns it into a full-on finance platform and crypto is actually a big part of it, that could be extremely bullish for crypto. And it would definitely help with overall adoption. And now I want to get into the crypto fear and greed index, because as you guys can see right now, we are trading at that 68 level, which is greedy. So for those of you guys that don't know, why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our fear and greed index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are getting too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. On the contrary, when investors are getting too greedy, that could mean the market is due for a correction. Now, obviously, this is not the end-all indicator. I'm not suggesting that it is. But from my personal experience, it's usually pretty accurate. So the reality that we are in that greedy region right now definitely could imply that we are about to have a correction. And just to go a little deeper into this, when you are seeing that the market is greedy, that's when you're seeing all this news about the Bitcoin spot ETFs potentially getting approved, or Bitcoin's going back to 60,000, crypto's the future, etc. On the contrary, when we are fearful, that's when you're seeing Bitcoin's going to 10K, crypto's dead, and a bunch of bearish news. And I've told you guys in the past, that's when you should be buying crypto. Obviously, that's not financial advice. Do what's best for you, but rarely do things work out in your favor if you were doing what everyone else is doing. There's a reason that only a super small percentage of people actually win. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is HBAR on the daily time frame. And as I said at the beginning, we had it drawn in a falling wedge, which broke out perfectly. Now, what's fascinating about this pump is that HBAR pumped all the way up to the golden pocket on the Fibonacci. And usually the golden pocket is a fantastic accumulation zone. But HBAR was extremely oversold, so it was trading beneath the 786 on the Fibonacci, which just goes to show that technically it still might not even be a bad time to accumulate HBAR if you believe in it long term. Personally, I always like to accumulate cryptos when they're in the golden pocket. Although I will say that is usually when it is a retracement down to the golden pocket, definitely not a pump up to it. So just keep that in mind. Now, what's also very bullish about this pump is that price action got above all of the moving averages, and it actually closed a candle above the 200-day. In addition, it also created new local highs, which could indicate the start of an uptrend. But now at the current moment, the RSI and stochastics are both getting extremely overbought. In addition, you could also argue that we had tweezer tops, which shows that the buyers are no longer in control. So personally, I might be looking for HBAR to form some sort of flag pattern or continue trading sideways. And in the meantime, the RSI and stochastics would start to reset, where we then could potentially get a bounce off of the 21-day moving average as support. But again, I just want to be very clear. This move for HBAR is extremely bullish from a long-term perspective. In the meantime, you might want to expect some sort of retracement, but overall, this is very bullish. Now, lastly, we'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. So similar to HBAR, we had Bitcoin drawn on a falling wedge, which broke out perfectly. In fact, it even doubled the measured move. Now, obviously, a big reason for that is because the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF got approved, even though that news turned out to be false. Now, in the meantime, similar to HBAR, the RSI and stochastics are extremely overbought, although they are even significantly more overbought than HBAR's. In addition, price action is trading way away from all of the moving averages and the high volume node on the VRV. And both of those indicators typically work as magnets. So yet again, similar to HBAR, personally, I'd look for Bitcoin to start flagging out or to continue trading sideways. And in the meantime, the RSI and stochastics would start to reset, where we then could potentially get a bounce off the 21-day moving average. And I will also say, if you look at the moving averages, the 21-day has broken above the 200-day moving average, which is a golden cross. And that typically means an explosive move is coming for Bitcoin, which is obviously extremely bullish. But for my personal trade style, I will never chase a parabolic move, especially when we have extremely overbought RSI and stochastics. From my experience, rarely does that work out well. But again, I also want to stress this point, just as I did for HBAR. This move is extremely bullish for Bitcoin in the long term. Yes, in the short term, I am expecting a little bit of a retracement, but this could absolutely be the start of an uptrend. Now, as I say in every single one of my videos, it's crucial that you understand macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF were to get approved, then technical analysis goes right out the window and the entire crypto market could explode. On the contrary, if it gets rejected or some extremely bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just keep an open mind. Understand that anything can happen in the short term, and the crypto market is extremely volatile. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think HBAR will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.